Hey y'all, so before I get into the makeup tutorial, let me show you what I ordered from Dollhouse Cosmetics. It's like 15 random shadows, and then also they sent with that a pair of lashes. Those are really pretty. And I couldn't wait to get these. Really fast shipping. They're very responsive. I love them. And they come in these super cute little jars instead of like just the twist tops, because it's just easier to get the glitter out. So it's like not even as messy as like some of the twist tops that come with it. So they got like some different textures, and of course, like, just look at that one. That's pretty, and they're like, you know, a little finer, and just the colors is really pretty. Like, I can't wait to, I think I'm gonna be using this one and some orange. I don't know, but I am gonna be using stuff though, and yeah, that's it. So stay tuned. Getting ready to start with the Tarte Maracuja oil, and what that does, of course, it just preps and also moisturizes my skin. I really do like this because it actually helps smooth the skin as well. And I really just want to put this on the base for like moisturizer and also like a serum. So I was using this a lot more in my regimen as well. Next, I'm just putting on my brows, and I'm just taking my same pencil, which is MAC Stud, and I'm just filling in my brows and also just giving them more shape because I have not got my brows done, as you can see. So if your brows are looking like mine, and they of course need a little repairing like mine do, I am just taking that pencil and magically working a brow into my face. Now I'm taking the MAC concealer, and it's NC45, and it's in the cream, and I'm just taking my Juvia's Place angled liner brush, and I'm just shaping underneath my brows. And as you can see, it's already creating a really nice shape to it, and I'm just dragging the concealer down. And I just put that all over the lid. And even with cream, I let it sit for a little bit, because then that way it can just attach right to the skin. And then once I'm almost done with this eye, then it'll be ready, of course, for blending. And I'm just showing you again, that's how I actually sketch out my brows. Next, I'm of course taking my Morphe brush, and I'm just blending that product out. You see how really nice that's blending out. Very smooth canvas. That's what I look for each time. You, of course, some people just like to use their primer. Depending on what look I'm doing, I'll just maybe just use a darker concealer or a primer. But since I'm doing something more dramatic, I'm going to use my NC45. And I'm taking my Sacha Buttercup powder. And I'm still taking my fluffy brush. And I'm actually putting the powder on my, well, almost my lid. And then I'm also putting it on my brow bone and my crease. And these are going to make my colors really pop, and of course they're going to last all day. Okay, done. And now I'm taking the Morphe 35B palette, and I am taking the blue. I'm not using any brown transitions or anything like that. The blue is just going to be my transition today. You see how really nice and pigmented that is. Now look at the brush that I'm using, which is the E40. And you use a brush that basically is going to spread the color out. Doesn't have to be the exact brush. Use something that's going to spread the color out and diffuse everything to where it needs to be. And I'm just using some windshield wiper motions because I'm just wanting to go back and forth. And the same on this eye. So I just placed it. It sped up a little bit, of course, but I just actually placed the color, and then I blend it out a little bit more. And then I go back and then I build the color. Taking the 35S palette from Morphe, and that's kind of got a shimmer to it. As you can see, it does have a shimmer, but I couldn't resist this color, and I was like, wow, that is so pretty. And it blended fine with the matte. I love it. Because most people don't really use like shimmer colors in the crease or anything like that. Especially if they're just doing a regular look. Like maybe every day they don't just put like a shimmer in the crease. They'll do mostly like a lot of mattes or matte browns. But like I said, we're going for dramatic. And I'm just taking the blue that I put down first, and I'm just blending those colors together. Same palette, 35S, using a Mikasa brush. The Mikasa brushes are really nice. This brush here, I really have grown to love it for my outer V. And I'm just taking a dark navy blue. And I'm just building the color slightly on my outer V first, before I actually go blending it in the crease. So this brush picks up color extremely well, and I really fell in love with it actually. It became my favorite. Mikasa brushes are really, really good. I also will have the website in the description box. So showing you again on this side. You just pick up some of the color, because a lot of these colors are very pigmented. You pick up the color, you place it, and then you blend. That's how I've been doing it. You pick up the color, you place, then you can blend it out. And then of course you can go back and pick up color and blend it out again. Just taking that blue before it, which was the second color, and I'm just blending all those colors together to make a nice gradient effect. Now we're on to the cut crease. Taking the same concealer, which is the NC45. And that's why I don't really worry about too much of actually sealing that down, because look, the color has actually already gone on to basically some of my crease, and I was going to be cutting it anyway. I'm just making sure when you do a cut crease, make sure you have like a steady hand for it. If one is bigger than the other at some point, by a smidge, that's okay. Blend it out, put some concealer, put some glitter, put another color, until you get it exactly the way you want to. And then you just keep practicing from there. And there's of course other ways to do it. It's another way to do it of just putting the brown and blending up from there into the crease instead of actually distributing it like I did. So there's other ways to do it as well. And then I can do a video on that too, which will be coming soon. So you see I actually kind of like had a little dip there, and I'm just going over that with my concealer. And I just heighten that one on my left there. Okay, done. Now I'm taking the orange from the 35B, and I'm just switching back and forth between these two palettes. I'm just placing that right over it. You see, I'm just doing patting motions. That is all I'm doing. There is no tugging. There is no swiping at all. It's just small patting motions because I'm packing on the color. And then of course I'm trying to blend that right into the blue. And you may have to go back and forth and blend the two together between the blue and the orange. So you may have to pick up both colors, so that way you can get the gradient effect you're looking for. So right now I'm only just concentrating on the orange. And you can see again, it's just patting motions. And patting motions work the best, especially when you're putting it like on a wet base. So I didn't set it at all. Next we are taking the Juvia's Place palette. I'm just taking that really bright blue. And there's gonna not be any like tear duct color. This is gonna be the tear duct color. So you see I went out a little bit past it. So that is gonna be my tear duct color today, which is the blue. And this is a beautiful color. Like, I love it. It is so pretty. Always depend on Juvia's Place, of course. I'm just saying blue. Sorry, can't even talk. Just taking the blue. And I'm just going back and forth, like I said before, and I am just blending out those two colors. The glitter is from Dollhouse Cosmetics, as I've explained before. I'm just taking a mixture of that, all four, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. You can, of course, dip into each other, but I was like, whatever. And what I was using before was the Beauty Bakery glitter glue. That is $6, and it works beautifully. I love it. It stays on all day. You don't lose your glitter. I'm just taking my mixture and I am just putting that all over. And I had no problems with that glitter glue at all. It's actually a clear glitter glue, and I really love it. It's really good. I was shocked when I first actually bought it. And I'm liking how I got like the peak of the orange still there. I wasn't going for anything extremely like to cover all the orange. I want to kind of like a sparse glitter color or glitter look. So I was having fun mixing that and actually putting that on because I was really happy on how that turned out. I'm taking a little more of the glue and I'm just putting that right in the space between where the orange and the blue meet. I'm just gonna put some more of that glitter right on top of that. And I just pick it up from where you mix the glitter and then I just pack it right on. I just tap it right onto the place where I placed the glue. Going back to the eyes, but I'm just cleaning up with my makeup wipe. This is exactly the reason why I do my eyes first. See? Exactly why. Now that that is all done, I can go in with my Fenty Beauty, and this is the primer. Really awesome primer. Of course, it smells good. We all know the deal about Fenty, right? And I like to just pat it a little bit so that way it can get tacky. And next, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty 470 and the Lancome 550 Suede C. Mix those two together. And here's my thing. Now, I really like the 450 because I feel like it fits my tone this time. And I forgot to put on my orange mustache. Forgot to even put that on. But what I was saying about the 450, it was actually really nice. And I tried it on as a sample again. But it's good that I actually have that foundation, the 470. That way I can mix it with the 550C when it actually is looking a little cooler on me. Because I actually got that color when it was in the winter. And I didn't like how the 450 looked on me at first. But hey, now I have all sorts of foundations that's gonna fit. And I like actually the mixture of these two. They both have the same, I would say, consistency of like the matte. So they have the kind of same matte finish. So I feel like they work together very well. So I'm actually just taking a little bit more of the 550 and I'm just going just right on the center of the face more. And the brush I'm using is the Morphe brush from the Rose Gold collection. This brush is very, very soft. I love it. Taking the Bare Minerals Bare Skin. I'm using that as my highlight today. I'm just going a little bit more out on the eyes because I wanted to have a little bit more of a highlighted effect under the eyes. This is more of like a serum, I would say. It's a really smooth feeling. I would say the one that I have that is a little bit closest to it is the Too Faced Radiant Concealer, but the Too Faced is a little bit thicker. Taking my beauty blender and I am just blending that out. With this concealer, I would have to let sit for a little bit, only because it does not dry down very fast. It's really pretty though. I do like it. It actually had to grow on me. When I bought it, I was just like, it's okay. And then it actually grew on me. So I use those more for like natural looks. When I'm doing something a little more natural, that's what I go for. Next, I'm taking my Sacha Buttercup and I'm baking a little bit more today, only because I'm getting ready to put some color on the bottom and I do not want to clean up any fallout after all of that work that I just done. So I just had a little bit of a mood to actually bake my cake today. I'm just taking those same colors that I actually put in my crease, and I'm just putting it on the bottom lid to complete the look. So just those two colors, and that is it. So that way everything can connect. Now I'm just blending all of that away. And see, I still don't care about baking. It's just like, whatever. It's just like, I gotta blend all of this away. So, the more work. And now I'm just taking my all over face powder, and I'm just taking Pecan from Fashion Fair, and this is just my loose powder that I'm taking, and I'm just going all over the face. Another good one that I do love to use is the one in Cola, and that's a slightly darker one. And now I'm using Black Up, and that is the contouring powder. I got this when I was in Vegas for my birthday, so I really did like it, and it does actually sculpt my cheeks. I don't mind the redness a little bit. It's fine with me. I just think with certain foundations, I would use that and then put on a little bit of a darker brown. So I just think really working with that, it works on both ways. If I put a little bit of a lighter foundation on versus a dark one, it's just certain ways that I actually do it. Now I'm taking my blush, and I'm taking Toby. I'm just going right on the apple of my cheeks, and I'm just blending them back. I'm just taking my lashes, which was from Dollhouse Cosmetics as well. I'm just putting that right on my eye. No eyeliner. Sometimes I feel with a lot of looks you do not need any eyeliner. And I've grown to really stop doing that a lot. But I think I'll start doing some looks with some eyeliner now. And I'm just taking the eyeliner, and I'm using that as my lip liner today, and it's Torch from Urban Decay. I just feel like this is the one that's gonna look the best. So that's why I started lining with that one. I mean, it's the same thing. So it just is used in the eyes. And I feel like it really fit the look. And now I'm taking Fuel, which is my absolute favorite peachy nude. I absolutely love this from Urban Decay. I have like a stock on it now because I don't know if it's gonna be permanent or not. So now I have a stock up of it. And I'm just taking some like really nice peach nude gloss, and I'm just topping that off and just finishing up the look. I hope you enjoyed this look, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, of course, subscribe, and of course hit the notification button because I will be bringing more looks for you guys. And thanks so much for watching. Bye.